Hello there, I am Tommy Taco, and my new hitting philosophy did not pay off. I recently switched to zone hitting and turned the PCI off, and did not have a good day, only could muster 5 hits. As the Yankees lose to the Cubs 2-0, James Paxton got his first loss of the season. Kyle Schwarber and Bodie go big yard. Schwarber hitting a moonshot off of Aroldis Chapman. As they shut out the Yankees just had 5 hits scattered over the 9 innings and struck out 9 times, so a lackluster day for the Bombers. Tyler Glasnow pitched 6 1/3 innings, picking up the win. The Cubs closer Craig Kimbrell closed out the game for his 13th save by striking out the side in the 9th. Paxton, as we said, first loss of the season. He pitched well in defeat, 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts. But it wasn't enough, as Chicago wins the second game of a 3-game series against the Yankees here in the Bronx. As we will see on the schedule coming up, 4-8 loss, and then going down 2-0. I'm going to quick manage this game on Sunday against the Cubs, the rubber match of the 3 games set in the Bronx, and then I am going to quick manage this game in Baltimore, and then I'll do an additional quick manage session. The last 2 games of the Baltimore series and the first game of the Toronto series, and then I'm going to play this game right here on Saturday against the Blue Jays. My record now is 10-5 when I play a full game against the computer. So let's get into the quick manage. Cubs in Baltimore in this quick manage session. Jose Quintana will take the mound for the Cubs. Tanaka is on the hill for the Yankees. Both teams still in first place in their respective divisions. A rainy day here in the Bronx. Tanaka 6-4 with a 2.83 ERA in the season. Let's see here. Give Sanchez the day off. He's cold. Kratz is cold too. Wonderful. Let's see if Andujar can give somebody a rest. There we go. This is how we'll do it. Leading off, LeMahieu, followed by Judge, Gleyber Torres, who's batting third and the designated hitter today, Stanton, Voit, Andujar, Hicks, Urshela, and Kratz coming up next.
Play ball.
Anthony Rizzo leading off the game against Tanaka. He's batting .229 with 8 home runs on the season. That'll bring Rizzo singles. That'll bring up Hayward, who was hit by the pitch. Now Chris Bryant steps to the plate. He strikes out. Javier Baez digs in. He also strikes out. 2 outs, 2 on for the catcher, Wilson Contreras now. And he singles in the run, and the Cubbies lead the Yankees 1-0. 2 outs, 2 on for Kyle Schwarber. He walks to load the bases for Ian Happ, who has 15 home runs on the season. He gets a base hit, scoring 2 more runs, and the Cubs are on fire here in the first inning. David Bodie, who homered yesterday, steps to the plate. And he hits a 3-run home run, and Tanaka's getting lit up like a Christmas tree. And the Cubs now lead 6-0. Jason Kipnis digs in. He strikes out to end the inning, but the Cubs looking for the sweep here in the third game of this 3-game set. Now the Yankees will be batting in the bottom of the first. LeMahieu, Judge, and Torres do up. LeMahieu digs in with a 3.02 average. And he comes out and goes big fly. And the Yankees now trail 6-1. Aaron Judge digs in against Jose Quintana, who's 5-6 on the season. He grounds out. Gleyber Torres digs in. And he goes big fly, and now the Yankees trail by 4, 6-2. Giancarlo Stanton digs in. He grounds out to bring up Luke Voit, who hits a 2-out single. Andujar digs in, and he grounds out to end the inning. But the Yankees pick up 2 on the solo home runs and trail the Cubs 6-2. Top of second now for the Cubs. They batted around in the first. Leadoff hitter Rizzo at the plate. He flies out, followed by Hayward and Bryant. Hayward pops up. Bryant walks to bring up the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, who has 19 home runs on the season. Chris Bryant steals second on Tanaka to get into scoring position with 2 outs for Baez, who strikes out to end the inning. Yankees turn to bat here in the second. Hicks, Urshela, and Kratz do up. Hicks grounds out. Urshela reaches on an error to bring up Kratz. He doubles, but the runner must have been thrown out on the base pass. 2 outs in the inning now. Yankees still trail 6-2. Kratz at second. LeMahieu now batting. He walks, 2 on and 2 outs for Aaron Judge, and he strikes out. Nothing doing for the Yankees in the second. Top of 3 now for the Cubs. Contreras, Schwarber, and Happ. Contreras strikes out. Schwarber strikes out. And Happ pops up to end the inning, so Tanaka seems to have settled down here. Bottom 3 now for the Yankees. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the Bombers. Torres grounds out. That Stanton goes big fly, and now it's 6-3 Cubs. The Yankees fighting back. Luke Voit follows with a walk. Andujar strikes out to bring up Aaron Hicks, and he strikes out. But the Yankees pick up another run on a solo home run and trail the Cubbies 6-3. Top 4 now for Chicago. 8-9-1 batting for the Cubs. Bodie leads off with a line out. Kipnis walks. Leadoff hitter Anthony Rizzo up to bat now. He singles. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Hayward at the plate, the lefty batter against Masahiro Tanaka. And he singles in a run, and now the Yankees trail 7-3. It's time to get Tanaka out of there. We'll bring in Green. He has been struggling so far this year, looking to find his stride. Number 57. Green. Chad Green toes the rubber for the Yankees now. 1 out, 2 on for the 3-hole hitter, the designated hitter for today. The 305 hitting, Chris Bryant. He walks to load the bases now. 1 out for the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He hits a sacrifice fly to give the Cubs an 8-3 lead. Wilson Contreras now steps to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. And he flies out to end the inning. But the Cubs get 2 more runs and lead the Bombers here in the Bronx 8-3. Bottom 4 now batting for the Yankees. Urshela, Kratz, and back to the top of the order with LeMahieu. Urshela walks. and Kratz hits into a double play. That didn't take long. 2 outs now. LeMahieu batting. He walks to give the Yankees some life here. That'll bring up Aaron Judge with 2 outs, and he pops up to end the inning. Down go the Yankees in the 4th. Top of the 5th now for the Cubs. Schwarber, Happ, and Bodie due up. Schwarber flies out. Happ singles. And Bodie hits into an inning-ending double play. Down go the Cubbies in the 5th. Bottom 5 now for the Bombers. 3-4-5 batting for New York. Torres flies out. Stanton strikes out. And Voit hits a 2-out double to bring up Miguel Andujar, who's batting .303 with 12 home runs this season. But he pops up to end the inning. 8-3 Cubs after 5. Top 6 now, Kipnis, then to the top of the order with Rizzo and Hayward. And Green gives up a leadoff home run to Jason Kipnis. We might have to get him out of here early. Such a disappointment this year. That'll bring up Jonathan Holder, who's pitching well in his own right with a 3.32 ERA on the season, facing back-to-back lefties in Rizzo and Hayward. And Rizzo greets him with a big fly, and now the Yankees trail the Cubs 10-3. Jason Hayward steps to the plate. He strikes out. 3-hole hitter Chris Bryant. He grounds out. Cleanup hitter Javier Baez. He grounds out to end the inning, but the Cubs pick up 2 more runs and lead 10-3. Yankees batting in the bottom of the 6th now. Aaron Hicks steps in, followed by Urshela and Kratz. Jarrell Cotton enters the game. He's 4-2 with a ERA over 3. He gets Hicks to ground out to begin the inning. Urshela strikes out, and Kratz hits a 2-out single to get it back to the top of the order with LeMahieu. But he grounds out to end the inning. Yankees go quietly in the 6th. Top of 7 now. Jonathan Holder still on the bump for the Bombers. Wilson Contreras, Schwarber, and Happ due up. Contreras grounds out. Schwarber grounds out. And Ian Happ hits a single with 2 outs. That'll bring up David Bodie, who has 5 home runs on the season. He strikes out to end the inning. Down go the Cubbies in the 7th. Bottom of 7th now for the Yankees. Let's see if they can get it going with 2-3-4 and Judge, Torres, and Stanton against Jarrell Cotton. Judge leads off the inning with a strikeout. Torres grounds out. And Stanton grounds out. Yankees retired in order in the 7th. Top of the 8th now for the Cubs. Kipnis, Rizzo, and Hayward. 3 lefties against Jonathan Holder. Kipnis grounds out. Rizzo flies out, bringing up Hayward, who also flies out. So Holder gets the Cubs 1-2-3. Bottom 8, Yankees batting now. 5, 6, 7. Voit, Andujar, and Hicks. Cotton gets Voit to strike out. Andujar to ground out, and Hicks to ground out. Another quiet inning for the Yanks. Top 9 now for the Cubs batting against the New York Yankees. We are going to bring in a relief pitcher here. Let's see. Do a little Tommy Kahnle. Get him an inning of work. He'll be facing Bryant, Baez, and Contreras. Kahnle 1-0 with a 2.7 ERA on the season. A whopping 36 strikeouts in 23 innings. And here's the pitch. And there it goes. Tommy Kahnle is greeted with a big fly from Chris Bryant, and the Cubs now lead 11-3. Javier Baez steps up to the plate. He grounds out to bring up Contreras. He strikes out. Now digging in, Kyle Schwarber. And he pops up to end the inning. So the Yankees are going to have to put together quite the run here if they're going to have a chance, trailing 11-3. Urshela, Kratz, and LeMahieu do up. Urshela grounds out. Kratz flies out to bring up LeMahieu. And he grounds out to end the innings, and the Cubs have crushed the Yankees 11-3, sweeping the Bombers here in the Bronx in a battle of first-place teams, making light work of the Bombers. So we got that going for us. Let's see if we can get off the schneid in Baltimore. Jordan Montgomery against Alex Cobb. Orioles in last place in the AL East, 22-62. Yikes. We are still in first place at 51-33. Oriole Park in Camden Yards. Beautiful ballpark. I've been there myself. If you ever go to Baltimore, to that Inner Harbor, they have redone everything there, and they have a lot of nice restaurants and bars. If you so desire, a lot of good seafood in that area. Okay, we're facing the right-hander, Alex Cobb. Aaron Hicks is on fire. I like that. Gary Sanchez is back in the lineup. He's still cold. And that's how we'll go today. All right, LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, Stanton, Sanchez, Voit, Hicks, Urshela, and Mike Tauchman against Alex Cobb and the Baltimore Orioles. Coming up next.
Let's play ball.
LeMahieu, Judge, and Torres do up against Alex Cobb, who is 2-11 on the season with a 4.02 ERA. And here's the pitch. LeMahieu flies out. Judge reaches on an error. Gleyber Torres flies out. Torres, known for inflicting much damage on the Orioles with home runs and RBIs, flies out, unfortunately, to bring up Stanton, who pops up to end the inning. Bottom of the first now for the hometown Orioles. Ivan Cortez is leading off, followed by Jose Iglesias and Trey Mancini. Cortez flies out. Iglesias singles. Mancini steals a base. Or Iglesias, rather. Mancini, here's the pitch. He grounds out. Iglesias at second with 2 outs for Renato Nunez, who has 10 home runs on the season. He singles, and the Orioles take a early 1-0 lead. Hanser Alberto steps in. Renato Nunez steals a base. I don't know what's going on with Gary Sanchez back there. That's 2 stolen bases so far for the Birds. Alberto strikes out to end the inning, but the Orioles take the lead after 1 and lead the Bombers 1-0. Yankees batting, top of the second now. Gary Sanchez followed by Voit and Hicks. Gary Sanchez reaches on an error, as does Luke Voit, to bring up the switch-hitting center fielder, Aaron Hicks, who is having quite a season with 21 home runs and 56 RBIs, all before the All-Star break. Here's the pitch. He strikes out to bring up Urshela. And Urshela hits into an inning-ending double play. So Cobb gets out of it. 1-0 Orioles. Bottom of second now. Baltimore 6-7-8 now batting. And Santander leads off the inning with a triple. Valaika digs in. He grounds out. Santander is unable to score. Here comes the 8-hole hitter, Austin Hayes rather. Here's the pitch. He hits a sac fly and gets the job done, and the Orioles plate another run and lead 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on for Adley Rutschman. He flies out to end the inning, but the Orioles pick up another run and lead the Yankees 2-0 after 2. Top of 3 now, the visiting Yanks batting 9-1-2. Mike Tauchman, LeMahieu, and Judge due up. Tauchman grounds out. LeMahieu singles, 1 out for Judge, who also singles, 2 on with 1 out. Gleyber Torres digs in. Here's the pitch. He flies out, 2 outs, 2 on for the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, who's having an impressive power showing this year with 20 home runs and 54 RBIs. Here's the payoff pitch. He strikes out to end the inning, and the Yankees are retired in the third and trail 2-0. Bottom of 3 now for the hometown Orioles. Cortez grounds out. Iglesias doubles. Trey Mancini grounds out to bring up Renato Nunez with 2 outs and a runner at second. Nunez strikes out to end the inning. Top of 4 now for the Yankees. Sanchez, Voit, and Hicks due up. Sanchez grounds out. Voit reaches first on a walk. Hicks flies out. 2 outs and Voit at first for Gio Urshela. He doubles. Now there's runners at second and third for Mike Tauchman, who's batting .289 with 11 home runs on the season. And he goes big fly, and the Bombers take a 3-2 lead. Back to the top of the order now with LeMahieu. He strikes out to end the inning, but the Yankees get a 3-run bomb from Mike Tauchman and now lead the Orioles 3-2. 5, 6, 7 due up for the hometown Birds. Alberto, Santander, and Valaika against Jordan Montgomery. Alberto strikes out. Santander flies out. Valaika with a 2-out double to bring up Austin Hayes. He doubles, and they have tied the game. A 2-out double from Austin Hayes. The catcher, Adley Rutschman, steps in. He singles in the go-ahead run, and the Orioles now lead 4-3. Top of the order, Ivan Cortez steps in. He strikes out to end the inning, but the Orioles fight back and take the lead 4-3. Top of 5 now for the visiting Yanks. Judge, Torres, and Stanton. Judge reaches on an error. Torres hits into a double play to bring up the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And he goes big fly to tie the game, and the Yankees and Orioles are trading blows like boxers in a heavyweight contest. And the game is tied 4-4. Gary Sanchez digs in. He flies out to end the inning, but the Yankees get a run on the Stanton home run and tied the game at 4. Bottom 5 now for Baltimore, Iglesias, Mancini, and Nunez. Iglesias flies out. Mancini grounds out. And then Renato Nunez goes big fly, and the Orioles take the lead 5-4. Alberto digs in. He singles, 2 outs for Santander with a runner at first. He singles. Now we have runners at the corners. Jordan Montgomery, I think it's time for him to go. His energy is low. Who can we bring in now? Boy, oh boy. This wasn't the right day for this. We're going to have to use Hap. See if we can get multiple innings out of him and keep the game close. Valaika digs in now. Here's the pitch. And Hap gets him to line out to end the inning. Top of the sixth now for New York. Voit, Hicks, and Urshela due up. Voit having a breakout season, batting .325 with 19 home runs.
Ball four, take your base.
He walks to lead off the inning, bringing up Aaron Hicks, who flies out. Gio Urshela digs in, and here's the pitch. He hits into a fielder's choice, and now Gio is at first with 2 outs to bring up Michael Tauchman, who hit a 3-run home run in his last at-bat to give him 12 on the season. Here's the pitch. He grounds out to end the inning. 5-4 Baltimore. And they are now batting in the bottom of the sixth. Hayes, Rutschman, and Cortez. Hayes strikes out. Rutschman flies out, and Cortez pops out to end the inning. Top of 7 now for the Bombers, trailing by 1 run to the Orioles, with the top of the order now batting, LeMahieu, Judge, and Torres. Richard Blyer now coming into the game, the left-hander, a .268 ERA on the season to go with his 3-3 record. And here's the pitch. LeMahieu grounds out. Judge singles. Torres strikes out. Uncharacteristic 0 for 4 day here against the Birds. Here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton now. 2 outs with Judge at first. And they'll bring in Sean Armstrong to face him, who is 0-4 with a 6.67 ERA. Can Giancarlo get the job done? And he sure can, as he goes big fly, and the Yankees take a 6-5 lead. Gary Sanchez digs in. He flies out to end the inning. 6-5 Yankees, with Baltimore batting here in the 7th. Iglesias, Mancini, and Nunez due up. Hap still in the game for the Yankees, who came in last inning to get the last out of the inning. And here's the pitch. Iglesias greets Hap with a single. Mancini pops out to bring up Renato Nunez, who has homered in the game and has 11 on the season. Can Hap get it done? Oh, well, Gary caught somebody stealing. Fantastic. 2 outs now. Nobody on for Renato Nunez, and the Yankees clinging to a 6-5 lead. And here's the pitch. Nunez singles. He'll be at first with 2 outs for Hanser Alberto. He singles, and that's 2 on and 2 outs for Baltimore. And the switch-hitting Santander comes to the dish. And Hap strikes him out to end the inning. Yankees lead 6-5 after 7. Top of the 8th now for the Yankees, trying to get some insurance runs. Luke Voit followed by Hicks and Urshela. The lefty Tanner Scott comes into the game, 2-2 with a 4.97 ERA. Voit greets him with a single. Hicks walks. Now the Yanks are cooking with gas as they have 2 on and nobody out for Gio Urshela, who promptly hits into a double play. However, Voit is still at third with 2 outs, and Mike Tauchman at the dish. And he singles in the run. Mike gets it done, and the Yankees add to their lead and now lead Baltimore 7-5. DJ LeMahieu will now be batting. He will walk, and there's 2 outs and 2 on for Aaron Judge. The lefty Paul Fry comes into the game to face Aaron Judge. That's a bold move, Cotton, as he is 1-1 with a 450, bringing in the lefty to face Aaron Judge. Let's see if the Yanks can make him pay. And here's the pitch. And Judge singles, and the Yankees add another run and take an 8-5 lead. Here comes Gleyber Torres, the Yankee shortstop. He strikes out to end the inning, but the Yankees get 2 more runs and now lead the Orioles 8-5. J.A. Happ now, he will be facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Baltimore, Valaika, Hayes, and Rutschman. Valaika greets Happ with a single here in the 8th. Hayes hits a double, and then they score a run, and the Yankees' lead is cut down to 2, 8-6. Rutschman digs in. I think it's time to take out Mr. Happ. Do we go, Chapman? I am glutton for punishment, I think. However, he has the most stamina to bridge the gap to Britton. Not very confident in this choice, but I'm hoping Chapman can turn around. I don't know as if we could get equal value for him on the trade market, and he's completely healthy. So here comes Chapman. Hayes at second. Switch hitter batting right-handed. Rutschman at the plate with no outs. What happened? Here we go. He strikes out Rutschman. Back to the top of the order with Cortez, followed by Iglesias. He gets Cortez to fly out. 2 outs, runner at second. Yankees clinging to a 8-6 lead. Here's the pitch to Iglesias. And Chapman strikes him out to end the inning. Hopefully a sign of good things to come for Aroldis Chapman. However, the Orioles do pick up a run, and the Yankees, going into the 9th inning, lead 8-6. Bombers batting, top of 9 now. Giancarlo Stanton, followed by Sanchez and Voit. Stanton strikes out, as does Sanchez. Luke Voit walks with 2 outs to bring up Aaron Hicks. He singles, 2 outs and 2 on for Gio, who strikes out to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Yankees in the 9th. Last chance for Baltimore, trailing 8-6. Zach Britton will now come into the game. Britton has been perfect in his closing role so far, facing his former mates in Baltimore. Britton 1-1 on the season with a 1.21 ERA. 21 strikeouts in 21 innings. Will be facing the meat of the Baltimore order with Mancini, Nunez, and Alberto. He walks Mancini to lead off the 9th. Nunez flies out. Alberto strikes out. Can Britton get Santander? He sure can. He strikes him out, and the Yankees have defeated the Orioles 8-6. Sean Armstrong gets the loss. He's 0-5 on the season with an enormous 6.79 ERA. J.A. Happ picks up the win in relief. He has 8 wins out of the pen thus far, and to go with his 3.60 ERA. The save goes to Zach Britton, a perfect 7 for 7 in save situations this year, and the player of the game was none other than Giancarlo Stanton, who is 2 for 5 with 2 runs, 2 home runs, and 3 RBIs. So the Yankees, excuse me, the Yankees get off of their losing streak by beating Baltimore. Thank goodness, Baltimore is just what the doctor ordered. So in this quick managed session, we split 1-1, lost to the Cubs, and respond with a win in Baltimore. That'll do it for this quick managed session. Next quick managed session will be the final 2 games of this Baltimore series and the first game of the next series in Toronto. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Take care.